We're all about safety, that's what we do. The pink shirt is a safety thing. It's kind of a fun color, and it was originally selected just to be different from any other group. When you see a guy in this color pink shirt up here, you know he's a controller. It's not normal air traffic control. We don't use November 1, 2, 3, we say blue and white Cessna. You know, it's going to be a little bit different, and we ask the pilots not to talk to us. We ask them, rock your wings in acknowledgement instead. And we do a lot of training. We give a pretty thick training manual to all the controllers 2 months ahead of time and ask them to read through it. We have the website. We ask them to read through that and learn all that. And then we do a full day of training. But we have, what we do different up here is instead of one controller working one position, like in a normal control tower, we put a team of 4. And there's only one person talking, but we have 2 spotters, and then we'll have a team lead coordinating everything. And the spotters are just looking for weird things that happen. Most of them don't get frazzled as long as things are running normal, but you know, if there's an accident or something, the adrenaline does go up, and you'll have the voice, you know, the noise level go up a little bit. But the majority of the time, when you walk up to the tower cab, the first thing you see is a sea of pink. I mean, there's a lot of bodies up there, and they're all in pink. Because we work 4 controllers on each position, so there'll be 4 on the north side, and there'll be a supervisor behind him, and then there'll be 4 on the south side, and a supervisor behind him, and then an ops manager in the back of the desk. So you'll be hearing them tell the communicator what to say, because one controller can't do it all by themselves. They can't see everything, formulate all the clearances, and get it all out. It's all very controlled, very choreographed, very, you know, it's set procedures. You'll see a lot of pair of binoculars because they just look for the unusual. We do just try to, you know, to the extent we can, and we ask the pilots not to respond to us because there's just not time on the frequency. That the controllers, sometimes they'll just key it up and keep on talking just to keep things straight and safe. So there's not time for them to talk. So sometimes if they take a direction for somebody else, we try to get them back in line, and sometimes they don't. So then we'll call up to the tower, and we'll tell them that, you know, there was 2 Cessnas that took the turn, so you'll see somebody on a wide right base. The other thing that we do that's really different here is only the arrivals are cleared from the tower. The departures are cleared from out on the runway. And we have little departure platforms. They're called moo cows, which that's why the cow poster's all over. But the moo cows, it's actually an acronym, and in the FAA we like to do lots of acronyms. It's a mobile operation communication workstation. It's just kind of silly, but that's what we call them. They're platforms for the controllers to stand on right next to the runway, and they clear the departures from the moo cows. Oh, the dots on the runway, originally, when I first came here in '02, they just had dots on 927, and they're spaced 1,500 feet apart, and that's helpful for the pilots, but more helpful for the controllers to tell them where to land to ensure that we have 1,500 feet between the 2 small aircraft. Never over top, always in line. So you follow the guy behind you, and they'll never have a flyover. They don't do that. They break this guy off first.
Alpha Charlie 429er, clear for takeoff on runway 28 left. Roger Tower, Alpha Charlie 429er, clear for takeoff.